Hi everyone, it's Anne. Welcome to my year 2017. This is an extra little thing for my week. You saw yesterday the prompt and my little lesson on the prompt. So now I'm known for altering cards, playing cards. This one's a jumbo-sized one. It's about 4 7/8 by, I think, 5, something like that, a little longer than that. Anyhow, when I do alter a card, so for this little extra, all right, Jerry Bellini challenged you to come up with a word for the year. Well, I'm challenging you guys this week to come up with a quote for your year, something that will keep you going, keep you motivated for the year, all right? So how I'm going to get started first is I like to rough up the front of my card because it's very glossy and things won't really stick to it very well. You can try gesso, but I've also noticed that over time gesso can peel off. So I take a sanding block that looks like this. You can get it at any of your local home improvement stores. And I just go ahead and I scratch up my card. I always kind of like to leave some of the card exposed so that you know that it is a card that I've altered. So I kind of like leaving a part of the card behind showing. So I get it good and scraped off, okay? And you're gonna have a lot of residue left. See all the residue that came off of that, the dust and stuff left over from the card. So I just take a baby wipe, not a diaper wipe, baby wipe, and I just wipe off. Very carefully wipe it all off. And then I just come along with a piece of paper towel, and of course, here it is. Usually I'm not very well prepared, but today I think I am. I think. We shall see. All right, so I've roughed it up, all right, and I'm going to create a background for my card. So I'm going to first start out with some little scraps of papers. Look for those scraps. If you've seen my scrap Rolodex card this week, it is a quote of the year, but that's only one of my quotes for the year. I'm picking 2 quotes, one for my year 2017 and one for my scraps Rolodex card a week. So yeah, so I'm using, no, that's not the one I wanted. I want my matte medium decoupage. Matte medium is really good to use for, especially for pages in your journals, because it won't stick. If you use a gel medium or a gloss, anything that's got a glossy finish to it, it will tend to make your pages stick together. And even Mod Podge, even their matte version of Mod Podge tends to stick. But I found that Deco Page Matte Medium. Now this is in a different bottle. It doesn't come in this bottle. I always transfer my glues and things to a separate bottle because I want to make sure, and I'm sorry, I'm looking for, here we go. I want, so that it doesn't stick. I notice that these don't stick, all right? And I do transfer it to another bottle because it's easier to just, I can't find the word today. Sorry, guys. We'll try that again. All right, so I use my Deco Page Matte Medium, and this is in a different bottle because I always transfer my glues to a squeezable bottle because it's easier to use and it doesn't dry out as fast than in the regular bottle. So I'm just going around and I'm going to add just a bunch of little extra stuff here. And I usually use one specific brush. Use an old brush for your mediums, for your glues, because it will ruin your brush. and over time it does get the bristles kind of not good anymore to use and that kind of thing. So use an old brush that you're no longer using for art to apply your glues. All right. For those of you that are beginners in mixed media, I'm giving you some tips. All right. Now, okay. So I've got my stuff down, and I'm going to start just placing pieces of paper down, kind of like in my scrap Rolodex card a week that I do a lot. I like to use layers of papers. I think it just adds extra interest to the paper, and I do like it. I do like it a lot. I like using vintage papers in my art. I just like putting all kinds of little pieces of papers down, and then I will use other things to add color to this paper, you know, to the background as well. But I'm starting out with different papers first, just bits and bobs of things that are left over from other projects. So you're probably wondering, well, what are you going to do with this card, Anne? Well, this is going to go in my Art Journal 2017, okay? So this is an extra little bonus lesson for the week where you can add your quote of the year, all right, in your journal, and you can take it with you, or you can look at it every day to inspire you, to keep you motivated, keep you going. You know, I know that with me, I have suffered from depression over the years, more recently, due to changes in my health and things like that. It can make you sometimes a little depressed, and art's been my escape. So quotes, inspirational quotes or motivational quotes help to keep me going, help me, you know, just keep me going. It helps, and it helps to have friends to keep you going too. It does, and family. So I'm just adding a bunch of stuff here, and then I'm going to add my color to this in a minute. Now, if you don't have a jumbo card like this, you could use a regular playing card, or you could cut a card to size, you know, something like watercolor paper or cardboard or something to size to create your card out of, and then you're going to put your quote down. All right. So I'm just adding bits and bobs in certain areas to kind of give it interest, and then I'm going to add my color in a minute. All right. So I'm going to dry this off, and then I'll be back. All right, so I will post a list of what I've used in on my card, as well as, you know, exactly the products I've used, so that everyone will know, you know, and that will be located in the Facebook group. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this part and enjoy my process. All right, before I add more things to this, I'm getting a cardboard box because I'm going to be using some sprays. All right, so I like to kind of protect my area with it. So I get a lid of an old copy paper box, and yeah, so here we go. So enjoy. All right, I have to apologize. I forgot to turn my camera back on. I need to bonk myself over the head or put a big note in front of me that says, make sure camera's turned on. Anyhow, so I used some acrylic ink and just dripped some to make some drippy drippies. I like my drippy drippies. And now I'm going to get my quote, and I'll be right back. All right, so I've cut out out of a napkin, leftover piece of a napkin that someone sent me in some Happy Mail. I'm going to glue down this butterfly. Okay. And of course my nozzle's clogged. So I need to find, here it is, my handy dandy unplugger. It's a paper clip. yeah, sometimes there's a bunch that kind of dries up at the top. So yeah, so I just unclog it, and then we're good to go. So let's see, I don't want to cover up the whole Eleanor Roosevelt, but I might end up doing that. I think I'll just do it this way, because I like butterflies. All right, everyone, that's it for this card for the quote of the year. So it's all set to go into my year. Now, stay tuned, because later on in the week I will have made something for this card in my journal as an idea of how you might want to use this card in your journal. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I shall see you next time. And if you want a list of supplies, please head on over to the Facebook group. I will post a link to that group down at the bottom in the description box below. Have a wonderful day. Toodles. Bye.